Hi guys, thank you for enrolling into this course. Hopefully it will help you become a little bit more confident. So here are my 5 rules to becoming a goddess. Okay, so number 1 is let yourself feel. Allow yourself to sit in the feelings. So if you feel anxious and accept yourself for it. Say, I accept myself, I am human, I'm allowed to feel these emotions, rather than just suppressing it and making it all worse next time round when you've got all these layers of emotions built up and now you have to deal with all of them rather than what you're just feeling in that moment. So let yourself feel. And if you can't figure out why you're feeling a certain way, it doesn't matter. Just say, I'm anxious. Generally, I just feel anxious. Sit in it and let it pass. Accept it and let it pass. And you'll feel better overall. You don't have to know the exact root cause, but if you can find it out, it helps a lot of the time, because next time you'll be able to pinpoint and say, it's not my fault. I feel this way because of this event. Rather than just saying, I've got all of this emotion to deal with, it's just too much, it's overwhelming. Okay, so let yourself feel, sit in the emotion. So another thing I like to do is ask myself why, if I can't figure out the root cause. So imagine an annoying child. That's the only way I can describe it, is an annoying child inside of your head. So I feel sad. Why do I feel sad? Because this person did this to me. Why did they do that to me? Or why do I perceive it in that way? Because remember, everyone sees things differently. Everyone sees different situations differently. They might have a valid reason why they think they've done the right thing, and you might see it as in the wrong. So allow yourself to sit through and understand what actually happened and why, or where your beliefs came from. So that's one thing I like to do. Another thing is meditating at the end of the day. I sit down, I review what's happened. I think maybe I could have done things differently, so I know for next time. And I sit in the emotion the whole time. But you've got to be honest. You can't try and cover up and say, oh, I guess I felt a little bit bad, but not really, I'm not really sure. Say, I feel bad, I feel guilty, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or whatever situation it is, you have to be honest. Say, this person really hurt me today, just by this off-the-cuff comment. It didn't mean anything to them, but it really hurt me. It got me right in the feelings, okay? Just, you have to be honest, otherwise you'll never move past it. And the last thing I like to do, after I've meditated and reviewed everything, then write down everything that you're going to do the next day, so that you don't have to think about it when you wake up. You get it all out. Everything, whatever you're containing, if it's pressure, if it's not, if it's just writing down, get up and brush your teeth, that's fine. It just makes you think about what you have to do, and it just relieves all that stress, because then you can just sleep peacefully, wake up and think, oh, I've got it in front of me, I've got my list, that's all I need to do, and then just tick it off. And if you don't complete it, it doesn't matter, because you've thought about it and you've made sure that you recognise that it's important to you to complete. You've brought it to the forefront of your consciousness, so it's fine. You know that it's still there to be done. So that's my little tip number 1. Rule number 1 is get into your feelings. Allow yourself to feel. Stop suppressing. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Rule number 2 is goal setting. You won't get anywhere if you don't set goals, no matter how small they are. Even if it's getting up and brushing your teeth, it's still a goal for the next day that you can tick off on your to-do list. So I would recommend setting monthly goals, so you've got an overall idea of what you want to achieve, and then you can plan your little everyday goals, maybe 1 to 3, it doesn't have to be many, to try and move you closer and closer to that goal every single day. And then at the end of the day, you know that you've done something that will get you there. It takes time, but you'll get there. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If you want something, you will get there. It's just consistency. So goal setting. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a massive goal. It doesn't have to be 15 to 20 things on your massive to-do list. It can literally be one thing, and you know that that's now done. That's done. You don't have to do it again. Or maybe you do, but at the same time, that will only be reviewing it, right? It won't be starting from scratch. Get your goals sorted out. Let yourself know exactly what you want to achieve, and you will get there. Okay? Love you. Bye. Okay, rule number 3 is getting rid of your limiting beliefs. So if you don't know what limiting beliefs are, it's something that is suppressed into your memory, into your head, into your consciousness, that makes you act a certain way, makes you not act because of certain reasons, which is most of the time. A lot of people have these limiting beliefs and say, I can't do something because of X, Y, Z. That's what a limiting belief is, basically. So if you figure out what they are, it will absolutely propel you into what you want to achieve. So with goal setting as well, you can play the why game as well as finding out how you feel. So keep asking yourself, why do I want this? Why do I believe this? Where did this belief come from? Did it come from me? Do I actually believe it? Or is it my parents have brought me up? Is it society? Is it cultural? Figure out what they are, and then you can break them down and realize, well, hang on, do I actually believe that myself now? Do I believe that? With all the rest of the knowledge that I have, with all the experiences I've had, people I've met, do I believe that that is correct? And if it's true, then fine. If you do believe it, fine, it doesn't matter. But if it's not true, that's where you need to say, okay, from today on, I'm going to stick to what I believe only. It could change, but I believe this now, and act accordingly. So most of the excuses that I hear are, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I haven't got the right body shape, I haven't got the right enough strength, I'm not strong enough, I'm not flexible enough. All of these reasons just stop you from progressing. So it doesn't matter what shape you are. If you start telling yourself every single day, I am strong enough, because the more I practice, the stronger I'll get. I'm never going to be as weak as I am today if I keep repeating this action. For example, it's better to do 1 press up every single day, because at the end of the year you'll do 365 press ups rather than nothing. Okay? You'll still build strength. It doesn't matter. Practice makes perfect is a phrase for a reason. I mean, I'm not saying that there is perfection, but there is power and empowerment and increasing strength and fulfilling your dreams because of breaking down your limits. That is something that we need to do, okay? So figure out your limiting beliefs. Figure out where they come from, play the why game, and just realize what you need to do and how you actually feel and what is stopping you from just doing what you want to do, achieving your dreams. Okay? I know it's a lot, but it's worth it. Love you. Bye. Hi everyone. Okay, day 4, or rule number 4, is one of my favorites. By far, it helps me the most, okay? So all of the limiting beliefs that you've just figured out, you need to write down exactly however it comes out into your head. So if you say, I'm not young enough, I'm not flexible enough, or whatever it is, I can't do this because of this reason, basically, is the list that you want to write out. And then we're going to flip it. So read through your list. It makes you feel horrible reading that. It honestly does. And then you think, why the hell have I just written all these horrible things about myself? So then we change it. Okay. So changing it, that's on one side of one piece of paper. On the other side of the piece of paper, you want to change every single sentence that you have just written into a positive I am statement. So we don't want any I am not selfish. We don't want that. We want I am selfless. Okay? That has such a better energy to it than I am not selfish. Okay? So change it. I am flexible. Or if you're not sure about it yet, say, I intend to be flexible. That's better, right? You figure out all of these things, you write down all of your I am positive affirmations and put it up so you can see it every day. Read through it when you wake up. Read, not the negative side, only the positive side. Read through it when you wake up, before you go to bed, before you do your to-do list for the day. Put it up in front of your computer. It doesn't matter. Put it on your fridge. You need to start telling yourself that you love yourself and you are worth it. Okay? So self-love is rule number 4. It doesn't matter how you practice it, but that's one of my favourite ways. The more someone tells you you are something, you start to believe it, and it's normally negative. So we need to change that all positive, right? So put it up, love yourself, pamper yourself, have a little routine. So you wake up and you take time for yourself to have a shower, a long shower. If that's what makes you feel good, have a long shower. Wash your hair every day. I don't know, paint your nails. It doesn't matter what it is. Just make sure you make time for yourself. Including meditation. That's a great one because it makes you think about things. But allow time for yourself. Schedule it in as if it was a client's meeting and you wouldn't miss it. Something like that. Make time and stick to it, because the more time you give yourself and can keep your own thoughts on tracks, the better you'll help others. Okay? Okay. Hope that helps. Love you guys. Bye. Hello. Rule number 5 is here. Okay. So rule number 5 is confidence. Obviously, it's going to be confidence. It doesn't matter what you believe. Be confident in your beliefs. You are worth having your own opinion. Remember, you can spend your whole life trying to please everyone, but you'll never please everyone. So you might as well please yourself and maybe please other people at the same time, but you'll still please yourself and you'll be happy because you're being true to yourself. Okay? No one's perfect. No, there is no perfection. Try and define perfection. It doesn't exist. So be yourself. Just enjoy life. Be confident in your abilities. Don't let anyone say that you are not worth a certain amount of money or a certain amount of time. People want to be seen, heard and valued, right? And if you let yourself be seen, heard and valued and are confident in I am worth being seen, heard and valued, it will reflect into your life and everything positive will just get drawn back to you. Okay? If someone's timid, people take advantage. If someone's just unconfident and shaken easily, people do take advantage of it because they can get a better price or more done for them for nothing. Just remember that. Just be confident. You're worth your own time and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay? And if you stick to these 5 rules, soon you'll just be happy and thriving and just empowered, and it'll be amazing and you will feel like a goddess. So these are my 5 rules. I live by them. Hope you will too. Okay? Good luck. Bye.
Check out polefitme.com for more freebies, bookings and inspo.